Yo, what's up? So in this video we will have day 3 of our journey to success, and today we will talk about mostly like some trading strategy and some past trades, what happened, and on our road to get funded, because I want to give you some advice that I found out. So the first thing is, when you have New York time, right? So it doesn't matter where you're from, but when you have New York time, you want to start trading when you are in like 9:30 New York time. So this is when the news comes out, like known to basically everyone, right? You could also look at Forex Factory and you could look at the news there. So you can see that at 9:30 most likely there's a manipulation because of the news, and then at 10 a.m. this is where the real like macros and stuff comes into place. So you have to start to trade at 10 a.m. New York time. So for me in Germany that's like 4 p.m. but for the other like guys out there, if it fits your like timetable, that's really good, because and in this time there's liquidity most likely got taken out and you have a very clean market movement, most likely a reversal, right? So if you are trading the 2022 model or the market maker models, this is something you could really include into trading and not start like trading at 8:30 as ICT tells you, right? You would start to trade at 10 a.m. because that's something that's really helped me a lot, and this is actually the one thing that went from me to be like inconsistent to really profitable. So if you want to really change one thing that changes your whole trading, start at 10 a.m. New York time, and yeah, just look at the time if you're not from New York or anything, and match that to your timetable. It's really important. You could start analyzing the charts at 9:30, so you have 30 minutes, and then you can start trading, and it will really help you. And I will show you now one example of that same thing I just told you about, which works for me perfectly, and I start only trading at 10 a.m. So we are back again right here at our chart, and you can see that so the first one is my trade weight account, which I bought on purpose, right? You can say you can see that it was just a trade to get days up, you know what I mean? So I can pass it more quickly when I have the right amount of days. I think I need like 8 of them, and yeah, I'm currently on 5. So this was the web chart account, which I didn't bought on purpose, but you can see right here. So the first account, we are break even, balance is right here, you can see it's just the same. And this is our web charts account. You can see we are 1k up, so we just need to make another 2k, and yeah, that's the current state until today. So if you like thinking about yourself, what you're going to do with different accounts, so you could copy trade them, but I want this like the idea, but like the different thing is like all these people have like infinite amount of money, right? So these people, they trade with 20 accounts, 10 accounts, but if you really care about like the money aspect of things, and you don't have that much funding that you want to spend on Apex, or you just don't have the capital, right? You would be more, you would be better if you would just start trading them separately, because then you have different account curves, right? And you don't blow both accounts if you lose like 5 times in a row or something. So and you can't really afford that, right? So if you have a good amount of money, right, I advise you to copy trade them so you can make way more money. But if you don't want to spend that much, or you just don't have that much, it's better to trade them separately. I think that's what I found out, and I wanted to advise you, because you can see that I have really different balances right now, but I think it's better than that, because I trade different trades with different confidence if I'm not on like 5 accounts, right? think about it, when you have like 5 accounts copied to one trade, you want to only take some trades, and your mentality with trading gets really fucked up. So you need to really focus on, you know, spreading your risk with different accounts. And that's what I'm also doing. Now I will show you the trade. So right here, I hope you can see everything fine. So we had a London session liquidity grab, which got taken out at 8:45 New York time, and you know, we then had market structure shift. So right here you can also see that probably if I didn't take the trade at that time, right, at after 10 a.m. which I started trading, I would probably got chopped out, right? Because when I would enter here, let's say on the 1 minute chart, let me just go to there, you can see that probably I would have got chopped out by this move, right? It took me out. But when I just start trading at 10 a.m. in the earliest part, I just bought the next up move, which was like the market maker sell model, buy model curve, right? We had the liquidity grab right here. And right here, we have the market structure shift, and there we have like the fair value gap, which is the first stage distribution, and then we have the second stage distribution. So if you want me to make a video on that, and I would actually do it, just write it in the comments. So the trade I took was in there, stop loss below here, and I just went for 1 to 2, yeah, just above here. I took some partials, so it was more like here, right? Also, I have a big question. I actually don't know how I can show you the executions on like these platforms on Wave Chart and on TradeAwait. If you have any idea how I can do that, because it makes it way more like visual for you guys, but until now I can only do it in this way, and yeah, it's not that pretty, right? So if you have watched the last video, I told you that it's really important to trade the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq through their like correlation, right? So if the S&P 500 is stronger, you want to buy on the S&P 500, right? That's like the main thing. So I really did that today. So I bought the S&P 500, and that's basically the only reason that I made profit, because the S&P 500 is currently in the market situation the stronger asset, that which I analyzed, right? So you have to really think about which one of the correlated pairs is more bullish and which one is more bearish. So if I'm going to go for a short the next time, for example, I just want to trade the Nasdaq, because the Nasdaq is the more bearish asset, right? This is something I told yesterday that I wanted to improve, and it actually worked, and it made me like make more money, right? So that's like the main improvement that I had until today, right? So another thing that I want to improve upon for tomorrow is my mental like state of mind while trading. I want to be more calm, and maybe I will try out some relaxing stuff like meditating or something before that, or trade, like doing the trade, so I can stay more calm and like make a better decision, because the decision making really decides if you're profitable or not, right? So we made $950 around that today, and now you can see our current account balance. So this was it with the short video. I hope you're on the same journey as me to become a profitable trader through prop firms, and I hope the video really resonates with you, right? That's why I'm doing it also, is for other people to really see that and help them, and maybe have a sense of, you know, belonging, so everybody can understand we're on the same path to become profitable. And if we really try, I think we will really get it, right? So I will see you in the next one, and bye bye.